안녕하세요 여러분, kclass101.com 하나하나 한글 시리즈의 Amy입니다. Hi everyone, I'm Amy and welcome to 하나하나 한글 on kclass101.com, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Hangul, the Korean alphabet. In the last lesson, we began to talk about some rules for pronouncing the 받침. There are 7 rules and we covered the first 2 of them. We're going to cover the next 2 today. Here we go. This rule involves the combination of 히읗 with 기역, 디귿 or 비읍. Whenever one of those 3 consonants collide with 히읗, it changes into its aspirated version and the 히읗 goes away. Think of this rule as a variation of the first rule in the last lesson. Remember the way that a 받침 runs into the initial 이응 and replaces it? It's the same if the initial is a 히읗. Except as the 히읗 is replaced, it leaves behind something extra. Aspiration, 축하, 축하. The other difference is this. It doesn't matter which consonant is the 받침 and which is the initial. Even if the 받침 is a 히읗, it will affect the following consonant. What do you think will happen in this example? In this word, the 히읗 combines with the 디귿 and makes it aspirated. So it becomes a 티읕 sound. 놓다, 놓다. And here, the 비읍 combines with the 히읗 to become a 피읕. 답하다, 답하다. So whenever you see a 히읗 running into another consonant sound, you know that you need to watch out for possible sound changes. There are 2 parts to this rule. To understand the first part, you need to know that 3 of the consonants are considered nasally consonants: 이응, 니은, and 미음. Of course, 이응 is only nasal if it's in the 받침 position. So when one of these following sounds is in the 받침, 기역, 디귿, or 비읍, and is followed by a nasal sound, they will become nasal themselves. 기역 becomes 이응, 디귿 becomes 니은, and 비읍 becomes 미음. Let's try it out. We see a nasal consonant in the initial position of the second character. The previous 받침 is one of the 3 consonants that is replaced. 기역 becomes an 이응 sound, so 국물 becomes 국물. Here's another example. We have a nasal consonant after a 비읍 in the 받침 position. The 비읍 becomes a 미음, so 업무 becomes 업무. Here's one more common word. 습니다. 습니다 becomes 습니다. The second part of this rule has to do with the syllables beginning with 리을. When any of these consonants, 기역, 디귿, 비읍, 이응, or 미음, come before it, the 리을 changes to a 니은 sound. Notice that the characters involved in this part of the rule are the same used in the first part. Look at the following examples. You see the 리을 in an initial position. So now you need to check if the previous 받침 is in the list. It is, so you change the 리을 to a 니은. So 심리 becomes 심리. Easy so far, but don't forget about the first part of this rule. There are some times when you will need to use both parts. Try out this word. We need to change the 리을 to a 니은 sound, but look what happens as soon as we do that. That 니은 is one of the nasally characters we need to watch out for in the first part of this rule. Remember what we have to do? The 기역 becomes a 이응, so 독립 becomes 독립, 독립. Okay, this is the last example of the lesson. See if you can figure out how to pronounce it. Change the 리을 to a 니은 and then the 비읍 to an 미음. Got it? If you don't understand why these rules exist, trying to say the word exactly as it is written can help you understand. These rules take combinations of consonants that are difficult to pronounce and make them easier. Just one more lesson of these rules and you'll be done with the hardest part of Hangul. Keep going strong and meet me in the next 하나하나 한글. 여러분 다음에 또 만나요.